One of our guest of honors also is the man who's currently wearing the headset behind the camera, our own Art Volo. You need to drop that here in a second and come on up and get something. In the old days, starting in 1947, Van Bovens would in fact make a nice maize blazer for the winner of this award. They did that for many years. They decided after a while, maybe a maize blazer is not the best idea, so they've gone to a plaque since then. This year's winner is going to be none other than Art Volo, who covers everything at Michigan for the last 38 years on audio as well as on tape. He's doing that right now. His library is unbelievable. He's covered everything from the football games on Saturday to Al Renfrew's memorial service to Bob Ufer's famous speech on December 31st, 1980, before Michigan's first Rose Bowl victory under Bo Schembechler, after which Art Volo walked away saying, "Ain't no way they lose tomorrow." And that's how good that speech was, of course. How good is Art Volo? Well, his material is going to be stored forever at the Museum of Broadcast Communications in Chicago, at the National Radio Hall of Fame, an interactive display starting this summer in Chicago.
To recognize all of Art's work and to digitally bring it not only to this museum, but also to a standalone website so that listeners nationwide can see that great body of work that Art has spent his lifetime in doing as an Art Volo standalone exhibit on the Radio Hall of Fame floor here on the second floor forever.
And let me stress for a second as a historian how important this is. I tell my students at Michigan about Fielding Yost, about Fritz Kreisler, the Mad Magicians, the Benny to Benny pass combination, and so on, and they don't get it until you play the video. When you see the video of Benny Friedman to Benny Oosterbaan, when you see the video of the Mad Magicians and Bump Elliott and Bob Chappius, that is when you truly get it. The man who's cataloged this, all of it, for the last 38 years is Art Volo. For a century from now, the reason those students will know who you are in this room, including Jake Rudock and others, is due to Art Volo, who's forever preserved the history of Michigan athletics. Art. And you need to come on up, Art. Your friend can handle the camera for a second here. I'm not moving. And by the way, as far as the video goes, if it were not for Art Volo, all people like Carol Hutchins and Jake Rudock and John Beeling will get a century from now. It's a few paragraphs or maybe chapters in a book by somebody down the road. And trust me when I tell you that nobody buys books anymore. But I am not bitter. It'll be Art Volo who takes the day. Art, come on up. Officially in his bio, it says that Art is single. In fact, Art has been married to the University of Michigan his entire life. Art, congratulations.
Wow. Did I die? Oh, this is unreal. The Yellow Jacket Award. Oh, wow. They'll think I work for Hertz. But this does not hurt. This feels real good. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm not going to give any long-winded speech here because you all have things to do tonight. But honest to God, this is just a wonderful, wonderful honor. I have been recording this stuff for years. I think I have 3 great videos in my library. Paul Harvey's last speech to the radio industry. I've got that. Minnie Pearl in Nashville gave a wonderful keynote that I've got. Oh, don't cry, please. And Bob Ufer giving the greatest speech ever. And, you know, it's really funny because Channel 7 and Channel 4 and Channel 2 were all there. And they were just sitting on their butts talking. Nobody was rolling any tape on this. And I thought, my gosh. And I'm so glad I did because I'm the only one that did. And it makes me feel so good that I was able to capture that. So this is a great, great honor. I thank every one of you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all, your cotton pick amazing blue hearts. And if anybody needs a game, I probably got it. Just see me afterwards. I'll give you my card. Good night, everybody.
Well done, Art. We were debating whether or not we should bring Art up to speak or not. The question was, how's our Kleenex budget? You done good, Art. We're going to close with a short quote from Fielding H. Yost, my favorite of all the Michigan lore. I came across this in 1996 when I was doing a section of a book on Fielding Yost. John Behe wrote a book back in 1971. 500 copies were printed by Ulrich's Press, which, believe it or not, had Ulrich's Press back then. In the catacombs of the library, I come across this thing, and like Bob Dylan would say, the words glowed like burning coal. Mark Twain said, if somebody said it better than you can, quote them. And that's what I'll do right now. And he said at his last banquet in 1941 at Yost Fieldhouse, a toast to Yost from coast to coast, live on NBC radio, which is a big deal at the time. He said, my heart is so full at this moment, I fear I can say little else. But do let me reiterate the spirit of Michigan. It is based on a deathless loyalty to Michigan and all her ways, an enthusiasm that makes it second nature for Michigan alums to spread the gospel of their university to the world's distant outpost, and a conviction that nowhere is there a better university in any way than this Michigan of ours. Nobody said it better. Ufers, thank you very much. Have a good night. Go Blue.